Good evening. Thanks for joining us on 6 on Your Side. I'm Don Nelson. It turns out the biggest marijuana bust in Idaho State Police history was actually hemp. ISP sent 31 different samples of the substance to a lab in Kentucky, where they proved scientifically it was hemp. Ada County moved to seal the results back in March, but the Ninth Circuit recently denied the motion and released the lab report late last week. The level of THC is what the federal government uses to distinguish between hemp and marijuana.
A product has 0.3% or less delta-9 THC on a dry weight basis, it's hemp under the federal definition. The samples that ISP took and sent off to the lab in Kentucky, out of those 31 samples, not one registered above the 0.3 level.
Hemp may be legal federally, but it is still illegal in Idaho. Big Sky Scientific, which was the company that owns the hemp, is suing Ada County and the Idaho State Police over their shipment. They must reply to the Ninth Circuit by May 8th. Council arguments are expected in the fall. 3 Boise Fire Department dive team members find themselves in need of rescue while they train to rescue others this summer. Boise's Fire Department planned today to include a special training exercise on the river, but sometimes things just don't go as planned. When the boat carrying the dive team lost power, the team found itself trapped below the Broadway Bridge in need of rescue.
Unfortunately, today we had a mechanical issue with the boat that they were in. The boat became inoperable and the firefighters took the appropriate countermeasures or emergency operation measures to basically get to safety. That safety was here on the bridge, as you saw earlier, or it was to shore side.
Boise had to work with the Army Corps of Engineers to get the water levels lowered so officials could collect the boat and whatever other debris may be left over. The 3 trapped dive team members were rescued, but 1 stayed behind to help collect the boat when the water levels are lowered. Not a big surprise here. Water experts confirmed that we will have plenty of water through the summer. And that's great news for irrigators and recreationalists. Officials from the National Resource and Conservation Service drudged up to Moores Creek Summit today for their last snowpack evaluation. Of course, as you can see, this is file video from earlier this year. The snow was 53 inches deep. That's normal for this time of year. The balancing act now for the reservoir operators will be how to handle the heavy runoff as the snow melts, yet keep the rivers from flooding. Right now, the snow is melting at about few tenths of an inch per day, and it'll be faster as temperatures increase. They say most of the snow at Moores Creek should be gone by June, but should remain a little longer at some of the higher elevations.
Now, Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the On Your Side forecast.
Here's your early evening update on Tuesday. We're seeing temperatures on the cool side and a good breeze blowing as well. 56 in Boise, 63 in Ontario, and one more night right here. Frost is likely. One more night, and then those temperatures will shoot well up. So if you've been taking precautions because of the frost, you've got to do it one more night here. Here's the Wednesday forecast, and the difference with tomorrow is while it will be chilly in the morning like it was today, we won't have the wind around. It will stay calm in the morning and less than an 8-mile-an-hour wind through most of the day. We may only hit 62, but with the sunshine, it will feel beautiful outside. A delightful day coming up. Extended forecast, 61 tomorrow, 66 on Thursday, 72 on Friday. And this is some real nice weather here. And then over the weekend, the low temperatures coming up as well, and the high temperature 77. And there it is on Sunday, topping 81. That will accelerate the snow melt again coming on in. We'll see increased flows of water heading into the reservoirs. But right now, things are going okay because we haven't had that much moisture and staying warm on Monday and Tuesday of next week. The pollen count is still on the high side. The temperatures are warming. This is your update for the evening. I'll have more updates coming up later on.